Welcome back to Grump's Barn, where today we're going to carry on with stripping down this bloody disco to make a trike. Not that you've forgotten that, I wouldn't have thought, but there you go. Yep, it's still all going ahead. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I last posted anything, but you know what I'm like. I tend to be a bit slow at things from time to time. Then I'll speed up for a bit and then I'll slow down again. And well, I've had visitors and things, and the last couple of visitors were my two favourite sons, and they were very, very helpful. Give them an angle grinder and they're happy for a whole afternoon. And between us, this is what we've managed to do. Yes, we're now completely roofless. Front's all gone. There's not a lot left of this thing, which is great. We've still got shitloads of fucking about to do, as you're no doubt aware. Let's go round. Oh. Yeah, as you can see, there's not a lot left of it now, but I am still, because of the weight of the thing, I'm going to have to remove these sides before I can think about getting the base off of the chassis, because even that's going to have to be cut up anyway to get it out of here, because it's now just me again, all on me Todd. The other good thing about having two strong lads here, fucking hell, they've grown men, very grown men. Anyway, yeah, having them here made it wonderful, because that roof weighed a fucking ton anyway when it came to moving it off. The back door, bloody heavy. Front doors, fairly heavy, even though there's not a lot left of them. Still bloody heavy. And well, as you can see, all the crap's been cleared. All the bits and bobs that I'd taken off it. And there was tons of crap inside it and everything, all gone. Still neatly in the stables next door. Out the bloody way. So yeah, today I'm going to get on. I've still got to disconnect all the electrics and everything. Slightly annoyed about the pedal box on this, because I thought they'd be more like the Land Rover style, you know, like Defender and old Landies, with separate bloody pedals, all separately attached. But now everything is on a big metal plate, just like on the old bloody Range Rovers. Bollocks. That means for the two that I'm going to use, which will be the clutch ones, as I said last time, I'll be using one for the rear brakes and one for the actual clutch. I'm going to have to cut down this plate to get the pedal assembly. But yeah, that should be alright. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fucking about anyway to get this all done. Oh, and in response to Mr. Dog, yeah, it's nearly ready for its MOT. Yeah. Hang on a minute, before it gets its MOT, we better put some paint on it. There we go, there's some paint on it. Right. Yeah, this is going to be great fun. Thankfully, if you look here, the actual width of the chassis is not that, it's not too wide at all, which is lovely. It means it's going to look a lot slimmer than I would have originally thought. These turrets will obviously be coming off completely. I'll have to chop them off from the chassis as well, along with various other bits and bobs. I can leave things like this fixing here. Not worth chopping that off. I might be able to attach something to it. The same initially for the fixings here where the bodywork was fixed on. I probably won't cut those off initially because I might need to bolt down parts of the frame they're going to hold the forks. I know I'm going to be welding most of it on there, but I want to have it so that parts of it can be unbolted so I can get to the engine should I need to. I've seen quite a few car engined trikes and bikes in the past where they've built a frame around the engine but they've welded it in place, which yeah might look nice and whatever, but if you ever have to take the engine out whatever, you're fucked. You have to cut your vehicle to bits. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll be coming up at the front here, off of here somewhere, to put in the headstock and whatever, and then I'll have a bar, a bolted in bar coming, or maybe even one or two going across the top of the engine and going back to another frame which will be roughly where the bulkhead is at the moment. Which will give the whole front end some rigidity. As I say, it'll be bolt in because then I can take it out to get at the engine. So yeah, I've got a lot of considerations. A hell of a lot. Still got to decide what to do with the fuel tank. Because as I think I said last time, the fuel tank, as you probably know, sits under here at the back. But this rear part of the chassis, right down to the wheel arches here, will be coming off. It's too long otherwise. Almost certainly coming off anyway. I will probably chop that off and then cut down behind the rear, where the rear seats are at the moment. I will cut out probably about a foot or so of the chassis, weld it back together. Obviously then I'll have to shorten prop shafts and whatever. I'm hoping if I can work it right, I might be able to work it so that the front prop will fit on the rear as it's shorter. If I can get it to just the right sort of length for that, it will save me a lot of fucking about cutting down and re-welding a bloody prop shaft, but if it comes to it, that's what I'll have to do. Right, now enough waffle. Let's get on and get some more stuff removed from this while I've still got light. Wow, I'm quite amazed. I just thought I'd have a go with this wonderful little sabre saw. Cheap as fucking chips, as they say. I think it's about 30 quid, which is pretty good going. I was thinking it would probably be about as good as that fucking battery angle grinder that I got from them. It was complete fucking shit and went up in smoke after a couple of months. But this, I've just cut through the steering. Right through that solid steel. No problem at all. I'm impressed. Did not realise it'd be able to do that. When I tried something a bit stronger before, it was crap. But no, no problem at all. Yeah, definitely made my life a lot easier. Right, Now back to what I'm supposed to be doing, which is unbolting a load of shit. Well, this is interesting. Oh, I said this looked like a Range Rover pedal box. I hadn't noticed till I'd taken the bloody thing off. Oh, got RR on the rubbers. Now, obviously, some of them could have put Range Rover rubbers on there, but that is identical to a Range Rover pedal box. I don't know if they use the same for both. Yeah, interesting stuff. Look at a mess under here. Amazing this thing was holding together at all. Everything is just rotted to buggery. Yeah, I know some of you guys said I could sell off the bits that are decent. I haven't found any yet. I'm sure there must be one nut and bolt on here that's probably resaleable. Oh, fuck. Wonderful, eh? Right, I better get on. Get some more of this unbolted. In fact, I think I'm going to start on the centre console now, before I run out of bloody light completely. Right, let's get on. Well, the fun continues. Just taking this rear pillar off while I was at it. Yeah, you see down here, there's fuck all attaching it. And in fact, this whole side, if I go around here, hang on. Right, I go to the B pillar here and give it a tug. Look at that. There is fuck all in there holding that. Well, as you can see, oh, well, you could do if there's someone in the way. Oh, here we go. I've now got out the entire fascia, and I've broken apart the central console as well. That's all just been smashed up ready. All I've got to do now is get this bloody blower motor and everything out of here, and I can release the last of the electrics. Because as I say, I'm going to keep the loom just so I can reuse the wires, nothing else. So when there's a lot of very handy like flasher units and stuff like that, relays and stuff, that will come in handy, I'm sure. Ah, right. Look at this. Yes, this skin is now hanging off because I have to rip it out to free some other stuff up. Those skins, they may not be attached very well with bolts. They've only got a few very, very small bolts holding them together. But the amount of fucking gluey shite on them is enormous. It holds them together beautifully. It stopped the alley from rotting actually. It's worked very well. There's very little rot on the alley at all. Unlike the steel, as you can see, which is not quite fared as well. But there's bugger all galvanic corrosion on here, which is quite amazing. They actually got that bit right with all this crap, masticky shite. Alright, I'm going to make this a short one because I'm only going to do a few more bits before I run out of light. Can't be asked to turn the Jenny on at the minute. It uses far too much petrol, and petrol's too expensive at the minute. Well, there you go, that's how far I got so far. Give it another week or two and we'd be down to the chassis. I say a week or two, it's going to take that long because I've got to cut all this up. All this back rear bed and whatever is just too big. There's no way I can get that out on my own. Not without cutting it up. So that's what I'm going to have to do. what comes of living in the middle of fucking nowhere. You have to do most things on your Todd, which I don't mind. I'm my own best company. Miserable old fucker with himself. Wonderful. Anyway, people, I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you'll stick around to see what this eventually becomes, because I haven't got a fucking clue. I've got a lot of ideas, and in fact, yeah, I think I'm going to put in a nice thumbnail of something I saw the other day. A trike made out of a tank. Yeah, I'll put that up as a thumbnail, because it gave me a few ideas. We'll say no more than that. Anyway, take care, people, and I'll see you soon. Bye.